First off, thank you for joining me in my video. I greatly appreciate it. This helps spread. I want you to help me spread information about what's going on in my life because it's really important and it's going on in a lot of other women, especially Black women, lives. But this is more of a women's issue. So please like and subscribe to my video. And I'm gonna be sipping my coffee throughout this. What is it? A little bit. I done got kind of chunky. Um, with being sick, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and I haven't told anyone. And this is the first video that I've made um, out of almost 100 videos that I've made that's saying that I have rheumatoid arthritis because I don't try to let my disability get to me. I was a nurse and took a CNA, and I took care of individuals that had disabilities. And I was their life coach too. And so, very strong wills, very strong minded individual. But I have a few things to talk about. I'm not going to try to make my video too long because there's a few videos that I would like to make. And the longer the video that you make, the less attention that people have. So I'm going to kind of cut it maybe 30 minutes, hopefully. But like I said, please like and subscribe to my video. Um, and please watch all of them so that I can be on my watch hours. That is how you build your watch hours, is getting out there talking about something that hopefully people want to hear, and hopefully what I talk about is something that people want to hear because this is an issue that is going on in just about everybody's family. Sex trafficking, gang violence, drugs. So I have a few issues that are going on. I have a court case right now. And these individuals, they are very intelligent how they organize plots. Gang members, mafias, very intelligent. And very mastermind on how they try to implement people into their program or cult organization, groups, whatever, to try to get women and young men to listen to their ideology, which a lot of times is bullshit. They're con artists. There's a lot of con artists out here in America, and people need to really wake up and think that you do have enemies even though you're not being attacked at the moment. You have a motherfucker that's probably looking for the right time to attack you. Okay? And sometimes this could be our children, our parents, cousins, siblings, and even friends. Um, so, there's the enemy, the devil is very conniving. Okay. And right now, I want to talk about Hebrew Israelites and why I would never join and want to be a part of the organization because they try to dominate women. I'm on a video right now. He's upstairs. No, Simba's upstairs in Hassan's room, Come here, Ashra. Did you take your math test? Sorry. But anyway, this group has turned children, men, children, and men in the family against women in the family. And it seems like they're basically focused on building their numbers up and being con artists, telling these children and young people any kind of bullshit that is over one's head to try to understand and digest because you haven't been through life, you haven't been through anything. That's where the devil tries to attack us while we're young, unexperienced, naive, innocent, gullible. And a lot of people need to talk to their children early about certain topics. I'll get more into those topics as my video goes on. I mean, in some other videos of mine. Right now, I want to talk about what the title of this video is. And um, so I need you to go upstairs. I'm doing a video. Okay? Take her upstairs with you. Just give me like 20 minutes, okay? I'll let you know when you can come down. I'm trying to drink my coffee before it gets cold. But I've had to get on my children disciplinary wise because they have this Saturday issue where you don't cook, you don't clean, you don't do anything, you don't work. And that's so very unrealistic here in America. If you don't work on Saturdays, most of the time, black folks will be broke because it's every job just about at requires weekends. So, and then your household has to be cleaned every day. Like your dishes can't just sit. They cause pests, fruit flies, roaches, mice, rats. Plus, I'm a very and it also states in the Bible that your household should be cleaned. Is it not? So, like I said, they don't break it down to a lot of these individuals of what they should be breaking down to these individuals as far as daily life, activities. Just like if you're mentoring, someone they try to be life coaches and they don't know how. Is what I'm trying to say. They don't know how they're fucking up people's lives and fucking up people's households. And on Saturdays, if there's dishes in the sink, there's dishes in the sink. You need to clean those dishes. And for children, they don't explain. You have children that are like fasting on these days, which what you gotta do is prepare a meal the night before, and then you have a meal Saturday. So, and these Hebrew Israelites are liars, is what I'm trying to say, and they're just trying to control women, okay, and their children. They want to be dominant. They try to dominate over their own children. And I learned that they've been raping their women and raping their children and family members. Okay, and putting family members on drugs. They're responsible. Some of them are drug dealers. I know some that are drug dealers. I know some that smoke weed and do cocaine. I know some. That's why I said these men are liars. Even Muslims. I know some Muslims that do drugs and sell drugs. Okay, you women need to wake up and stop being so stupid and trying to allow somebody to control you. Women aren't supposed to be controlled if you, especially if you're the teacher. If you're the teacher, then why are you being controlled by something that is trying to make you think less than what your capabilities could possibly be or are? Okay. So, these men like the single parent era from the crack era, which led us, and the heroin era, the opiates, which led to a lot of single family homes because these men got on drugs and then sometimes forced women on drugs. They try to force me on drugs. These men that I'm talking about that are in my videos tried to force me on drugs. They tried to force me to do drugs. So I know that they're trying to coerce and force children on drugs. Okay. Oh, ain't nobody gonna find out about this or whatever. Hit this weed real quick. Okay. And some of these men, they like to find crackheads. Listen, some of these men only date crackheads. Crack is so popular nowadays. Again, people need to really understand how the devil works. We really ourselves have to be out in the community putting in work. You can't say, "Oh, I'm just gonna pray about it." No, if the devil owns the legal system, basically owns and run the legal system, and then you think that just praying about it, but also God gave us departments in the legal system which helps fight for our rights, like the legislative board. If you get enough individuals to go petition at the legislative board for rights to be implemented on the bills, but this is something that has to happen state, nationally wide. Meaning this has to happen in every fucking state in all United States in order for us to really make a difference in what it is that we're trying to say. And just like abortion rights should have never came up. That should never even be a topic or anything on the ballot of a discussion. There shouldn't even be a discussion. You women need to learn how to close your legs. I practice celibacy, and I'm not ashamed to say, I practice celibacy. I haven't had sex in years. Okay. And I mean, if you need it that bad, there's toys out there. There's toys. I have a sex toy store, an adult lingerie store. You'll see that information later on in one of my videos too, if you watch some of my videos. However, what I'm saying is, I don't. You women, we're holy, but we think dirty of ourselves. But you have to understand, we have more intelligence to make more intelligent decisions and more um, firm. I wouldn't say firm. We're not firm on their decisions, and that's the weak part of us. But we have more capabilities of following rules in a orderly way of how one's supposed to, live your daily life in a more positive, considered, if you don't want to say godly way than men. You have men are raping children. Okay, there is a very big issue with Hebrew Israelites that are connected to Nubians, that are connected to all these gang members, that are some of them connected to Freemasons. And these men, because I heard too many stories about it, so I know it's true. These men are raping their stepchildren, just like in that movie Color Purple, where Oprah Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg played in, they were telling the truth. That movie is based on true stories. Okay, these black men really could make a change in our society. They really could. But they don't because they're trying to control us also. Men like to control women, and because they like to control their children. And you have some children that are very strong minded and very intelligent that was born to be leaders above their father. Okay. That come here to make some real changes. Why should you look at yourself as less than if you are the one that is carrying the life form and is helping develop the life form? Okay. So you women are hold back to our society, the stupid women, the drug addict women, the submissive women. And I'm really trying to make them understand that we are the main key to all of this. Okay. So you holding on to your value and saying to yourself, even if you have low self esteem, it doesn't mean that you should just do what somebody says do, especially if it sounds stupid, especially if it has no purpose or no meaning. And a lot of and these gay men too are trying to control women. Okay, they are passing so many gay right laws that is ridiculous, but not for us. You have trans. Think about this, ladies. You have transgender bathrooms in schools. Schools is just made for education. Okay, school is strictly for education purposes. Okay, and then they're bringing up a topic of abortion rights, of telling us that we can't get rid of some piece of shit ass dirtbag bitch man child. And then they want to say, what if the child comes out good? What if it doesn't? And how about what if I waited to find a good man to have a baby by? A good man. Not take my chances on a low life ass motherfucker that ain't even gonna pay child support. Do you understand? Instead of waiting on a good man that is and has no problem taking care of his children or you. You women are cutting yourself short. And I'm tired of seeing this nowadays. Like, these drugs have really interfered with our intelligence, really interfered with our emotions of making good decisions. Okay. You have women that are having child after child after child with a man that had ain't put a ring on it and don't plan to. I really want to start like a women class, some classes. If you listen to some of my videos, it goes into detail about all of the kind of trainings and classes and stuff that I have taken. And I really believe that the devil is really attacking me because it wants me to stop. It is trying to stop me from helping women and or possibly stop me from being the pastor that I had wanted to be. And these gang members serves the devil. Okay, these gang members behind closed doors, a lot of these organizations or mafias, gangsters, gang members, even Freemasons practice witchcraft. That's a lot that we don't understand about warlocks and witches. You know, even about the Salem witch event that happened, incident. I would say incident because it was a real nonsense incident that occurred of a lot of senseless killings of women and children. We women are more powerful than we think. And I really want us to understand the power that we do have and trying to develop in the manner that we should be developing in, and how to push aside our demons that are trying to hinder us. There's sex demons too, succubus. Honey, come sit and just chat with me sometime. And I've never been a funny acting person. So many people in my life talk, they ask too many questions without trying to donate something and then trying to fuck up my life and slip my tires and stuff like that. So um, I'm really tired of those kind of individuals being around. Those are succubus. You need to understand when you have some succubus in our life. We all have parasites. It's some in our body and some that are not. Okay. So, and it doesn't matter what race that you're in or nothing like. Even this right here, if you look at that, let's see here, this second one where it says the occult witchcraft magic, please listen to him. Okay. His name is Todd John Todd. He's an ex Satanist. And you know, a lot of us we get afraid of that word or don't want to be involved. Listen, you need to know evil just like you need to know good. Okay? Because that is what's gonna save your life, knowing evil and how evil work and how conniving evil is. Okay? And then the top one says witches and warlocks are out to steal your energy by a new breed, global truth. And you'll see this guy come up at the top, and then you'll see this. He has a few video recordings, and he explains how the Freemasons practice witchcraft and trying to control their family members, um, and success and non-success and killings and rapes. Okay, we really need to be honest. That's the first thing that we have to do. Be honest with ourselves and look at your surroundings and your family. And a lot of people, it's saying in the Bible, some of your family members, some of your members will be your enemies before your friends. Some of your family members are who turns your friends against you. People, we accept things too much when we shouldn't. That's what creates demons to feed off of. You're inviting, you're making your environment susceptible to allow demons to invade your personal space in your life. I have a son that's a Hebrew Israelite, and that's the main thing I wrote this video, created this video too, because I started doing my own research afterwards. Because he started acting weird once he became a Hebrew Israelite, like not really talking to me as much. Trying to condemn my life. At the time I was a drug dealer, and but his father was too, and his father was a Hebrew Israelite and a Muslim. That's what I said. These young children, unless you tell them about their wicked ass fathers. Okay, tell them how wicked these men are. Tell them how wicked of a family they come from, how dirty and filthy and nasty some of these motherfucker families are. Tell them, because just because I sold drugs doesn't mean that I was wicked or dirty any kind of way. I sold drugs because I had to sell drugs. I'm not laying on my fucking back. And that's what they want you to do, lay on your back and make money. Okay, but they still call say women that are kind of with bossy um, exterior energy, presentation, whatever, are considered dyke-ish. That's why I said don't let these men control you, because they'll fuck up your life. They'll fuck up your children's life. Okay? Because a lot of them are ignorant and stupid. So, instead of saying this woman has leadership skills, leadership energy, leadership presentation, leadership energy. Okay, so um, these men are so hooked on trying to make women gay, and that's why I'm trying to help you ladies out, figure this shit out. Like, I'm not gay. I've never been gay. I've never kissed a woman in my life other than a family member. You know what I'm saying? Your aunt, your grandmother. Oops, my nose is stopped up. So, excuse me, like making all that noise. So, a lot of men want women to be gay because they want two women in the bedroom. They don't care if you dykish. They like them too. They like short haircut women, bald women. They don't give a fuck. A pussy is a pussy. Excuse my language. These men, I said, listen, I worked in prisons and jail. I worked in jails and considered prison because it's high top maximum. Motherfuckers going to death row. And seeing all they need is their hand and some lotion. They don't care what it is. As long as it's warm and it's something that they can stick something in, they don't give a fuck what it is. Men are a lower form than us. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, okay? But you have to understand, ladies, they're being disrespectful to us, taking away our rights. Keep your legs closed, and you will become a part of a key that will be greater to a transformation to connect to. If you understand what I'm trying to say. So, no means no. Okay, no means no. Rape is rape. And I want you to also know about what rape you can still file charge. I don't care if it's 10, 20 years. If you've been raped and you have witness, and it don't matter if you don't have a witness. It's called a lie detector test. Okay, ask for one. A lot of these crimes to try to get these demons off. Didn't I say that the devil in the legal system? The devil is gay. Okay, the devil is gay. The devil is bisexual. Mm. When the misdemeanor committed knowingly, when you commit a crime, knowing that you committed a crime without justifiable excuse and without malice, and with, excuse me, and with malice or bad motive, is considered a malicious felony, meaning you had the intent to go out and hurt this. You created a plot, a organized plot, and that's what a lot of these mafias do. You have to understand that just because we don't, these movies with these mafias, that shit is real. That shit is real on the street. These motherfuckers really like that kind of energy. They like that kind of behavior. They like doing those kind of things, killing people, digging up holes in the country and putting people bodies in them. They like shit like that, snorting 5, 10, 20 lines of coke. They like that. They like watching bitches touch and rub on each other. They like that. Those demons like that. Okay? Like, if you're a swinger, that's fine. And if you want another woman in your bedroom or don't mind, but why do you have to touch on each other? If you're not gay, then you're not gay. I'm not about to touch somebody's body and do something sexual to somebody that ain't no man. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're feeding into the demonic energy, and that's the demonic energy. And I'll speak about the taking the being marked by the beast. You people really need to understand that a lot of y'all need to go to church. And if we all come together and always said, because I've quit and got so many jobs. If you have a job and then you can find another job, but if you don't have a job, it's hard to find another job. Get you a job, even if it's on Sundays, and then go keep looking to find you another job or build time at that job and say, hey, listen, I'm working this job, but and later on down the line, I want Sundays to be off because I'm trying to get back to church. If everybody said that, and that Hebrew Israelite shit is bullshit. Reading out of the Bible on the corner, and then talking about people when they are part of the Ku Klux Klan. A lot of these organizations, Nawabians, Black Panthers, are a part of the Ku Klux Klan. The segregation that was part of the Ku Klux Klan. Organized plots. You have to understand how the devil is trying to control us mentally, sexually, physically, financially. And um, just like that Malcolm X, that was bullshit too. Muslims are bullshit. Um, we had control, and I said they could they were amazed at our control. Bitch, please. If we really want to see change, women, keep your legs closed and stop joining these organizations that are full of bullshit and trying to control you and trying to control your mind. Because I got a father that's about to go to prison and need to be in prison because he's a Hebrew Israelite under the table, okay, and behind closed doors, and also a gang member and probably part of a mafia. And it's called the Black Mafia. I've been doing research on him too. And his mother was murdered. And I don't want to skip topics or whatever, um, but his mother was murdered, and the person that had something to do with her murdering, this is this bitch. I tell you, okay. See that man right there? He worked for the Pentagon, and he got his job because he's an Uncle Tom, a do-gooder for the KKK purpose. And the KKK works for who? The devil. Okay, the devil. And this woman on this picture is his sister. Okay. You know, back right after segregation or before segregation, no, right after slavery, I have no idea why black women had so many different baby daddies. And I have white people ask me, like, "Yeah, are your children by the same father?" They ask that all the time. Like, it's supposed to be a common thing that it's not. That's why I said, you black women are turning yourselves with rap music and drugs into low lives of the society. And you need to learn how to close your legs. So this woman right here supposedly killed her mother, their mother. Okay. And that dark skinned woman right here is the one that told me that. And she's passed away. Okay. And I could take a lie detector test to prove that she said that shit. That's why I said they eliminated the lie detector process because it was really arresting people that should be arrested. Okay? And they're in a Hebrew Israelite group, okay? This my cousin and he dirty too. I'm gonna get on him in another video about why he dirty. And you got some family members that try to sleep with family members. That's why and Miriam. That's why the devil also eliminated blood tests before you get married. Do you understand? Incest is part of the devil's plan. Okay. You have a lot of children that have been raped during the drug era, and then the parents or the individual was sentenced with less time because they were so called influenced under narcotics. hmm I've been drunk than a motherfucker, bitch. Do you understand? And high as shit. And never did I ever want to touch a child in a sexual way. That's bullshit. Those are demons. Okay. So, but the legal system wants you to think that. The demonic government legal system wants you to think that. And it also has interfere with me and my son, your children, it would interfere with your children's relationships, especially if you're a good parent and you raising children in a good way. You know what I'm saying? And trying to teach them with morals and respect and all that kind of stuff. And you're doing good in life. You know, some individuals in your family you don't know are jealous of you. That you hang around, oh no, that can never be. But behind your back, bitch, they are your greatest enemy. You need to keep your ears open while you sleep. Keep your eyes open while you sleep. Think about what could happen. Question everybody's attention, behavior, and what they said, and how it was said, and how you should take it. Okay, as what it probably was meant to be taken, but you ignored it, you avoided it. A lot of us humans are avoiders. We like to avoid the serious topics, avoid the hurtful things, avoid the demonic things. We like to avoid things that, I don't know, it might make me cry. We like to avoid things too much that need to be paid attention to. Okay. So, we have demons in our family. You have to understand that, especially if your mama had all these different men, baby daddies, and these men ain't put no ring on it or try to stay around. Slavery caused a lot of demonic energy. There were a lot of demonic things going on back then that we need to bring about understanding to of why certain individuals have possible certain behaviors. So me and my son, we went through me and my children, we went through an issue with a guy named Jason Per year, and he's on a picture of him is on some of my videos of this warlock that had a plotted with some individuals in my family, and is a Freemason. I know he's a Freemason because I've seen the ring that he had on his finger, and I looked it up, and it's a Freemason ring. So he said it was his father's ring. Let me get some tissue. I need to blow my nose. So, like I said, some Freemasons are demonic. Freemasons don't do background checks. They don't care about stuff like that. If you think that they do, you're stupid. Okay? These are the mafia. Freemasons is a mafia. Okay? So organized mafia that's built on if you don't want to do what we say do and attack who we say attacked or be enemies with who we say be enemies with, then you can't be a part of our organization. If you don't want to have our thought process or our ideology. So my father, that's how he got to where he is. Okay, he worked as a military. Then he worked now at the Pentagon. Huh. In some high position. Okay, and I was fired from the sheriff department. But let's get back on my son that I helped get a good job to, and that has not been assisting me. These Hebrew Israelites, they don't celebrate birthdays, they don't celebrate holidays, and they try to act like cheapskates unless it comes to their organization. And they try to control people's mind by doing so. Like our household is first, not your household. Because we call our household God's household, which is full of bullshit. And a lot of them are in a mafia gang members and doing drugs. I know some that do drugs. That's why I'm trying to say this, motherfucker. Okay? You bitches need to stop being stupid. I know some Muslims that do drugs and sell drugs too. And like to try to hold out women as prostitutes out on the strips. Okay, so I worked as a madam for a little bit. I had a wild lifestyle. But I protected them. And that was my main purpose, to protect you, to add protection. If you want to be out there on the streets, you need protection. You need somebody with a gun that's gonna knock a motherfucker or shoot a motherfucker up. So, um, like I said, I wasn't the type to lay on my back because I don't like people like that. Okay, I don't like people like that. So, I don't really like people, to be honest. But I'm giving you information that you need to know. I'm very to myself kind of person, and a lot of you motherfuckers need this thing. So, a lot of these gang members like to cause a lot of confusion and chaos with, oh yeah, parties or hanging out all the time or hanging out every day. There's no reason why you should be hanging out with someone 24/7 unless it's your wife or your husband or your children. Like I said, if it doesn't make sense, then it isn't in a sense making. So, my son, we moved down here shortly after the pandemic with COVID happened. And I was a property manager, leasing consultant, and my department was basically cut into virtual. So they didn't need a lot of people. And I didn't have a lot of trainings that they require for um, property manager here. So I took property manager classes and then couldn't because I caught a felony, which is the cause of these individuals. Okay. So, and these men they try to make your children don't respect you, like you sell drugs, you're supposed to sell drugs. But would you say that to a man? See how they'll say things to a woman that they won't say to a man. Oh, my daddy, or they don't talk about it. But let a woman do it, it's something wrong. That's what I don't like. Women are trying to take care of our children. Men, they want women. They want drugs. They want to impress somebody. They want to look good. Us, of course, keep decent looking. It don't have to be name brand all the time. If in your right mind and ain't on the demonic tip, you know. So like this shirt, this a Nike shirt came from Play-Doh Closet. So it's like like I said, women we can find cheaper things in stores. These men they go and spend $1,000 on a shirt, which is ridiculous, and then live in the hood with a foreign car. So these Ku Klux Klan members, as long as they're paying them, they're supplying them with drugs, and that's why they're trying to kill me and have tried to kill me a few times because I've been I say how I feel, and I'm very free at speaking my mind, and don't give a fuck who you are, and to knock motherfuckers out. Like a lot of men are bitches. They like to put their gun first before they try to hit you. It's some women that are really real thugs, because you'll see a bitch beat your ass before she pull her gun out. So I don't whoop much ass on these streets before I shoot you, because it's like sometimes you just need some medicine, and these motherfuckers they don't have that concept. Like I said, we are teachers and we should act like it. Some people just need a good ass whooping, don't need to die, and some motherfuckers do. Maybe they worried about that motherfucker coming back out though. So let me just end this. Hmm. So, and that's what I probably should have done, but haven't. And same with some of our family members. Some people don't need medicine. Some people need a nice long nap where their bodies turn real cold. So, I try to keep it clean because these videos, these YouTube, America's turning into a communist with what people could say on video. Yeah. But when I put on the news, other countries' children laying in the streets dead, murdered by military people. So we need to stop allowing individuals to do what they want to do with our money. Okay. You're supporting the devil. And then you say, well, and you don't even ask, how can you not? So, that's why I'm making my videos. But my son, let's get back on him. He disappointed me, and I'm still disappointed in him. And he wants to come around and hang around his other siblings, and then he's poisoning them with his Hebrew Israelite. And I had a disciplinary one of my children for not wanting to do their chores on a Saturday. You know, so I don't got time for these men trying to come into individual homes, trying to control them and tell them what to do and tell their children what to do. I had to threaten the life of a brother of mine that wanted to try to come over my house and tell me what I should do, okay, and what I shouldn't be doing. Just because there's no man in my house. These men are trying to control, intimidate women in their family. And some of them need a long nap where their bodies turn cold, okay, and are very disrespectful and are very, well, to the point where it has become a demonic situation. And sometimes demons need to be eliminated, okay? If they don't want to leave out your life and mind their own business, then they want to be eliminated. Okay. So, the strong ones are ones that try to attack first because they're trying to break you. And the really weak ones are the ones they try to control instead of getting rid of until you doing what they say. So, I have knocked around a few people in my family, but it was their medicine. Okay. I did not go over. I know, and it's like I know how to give people their medicine. I don't beat you to a bloody pulp, even though I probably should have. I just knocked you around a little bit because it's like, I just want you to leave me alone. Some people don't know how to leave people alone. So sometimes you got to give them their medicine or you got to give them some poison, the long nap, so they turn cold. So, it's some individuals that need to take lie detector tests in my family. And, oh boy, sorry I had to stretch. I not too long ago woke up. Like I said, my son, there's people in my family that has been poisoning my children so much so that a lot of them don't even believe me anymore. They don't trust me. And it's like, they're like, you sold drugs, you've been arrested, blah, 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 and this and that. Okay, and there's some other people in my family that sell drugs that you're around that you so called like and kind of respect and haven't been in jail. Know that you have been taken care of. Know that when you look at my refrigerator, it's some food. It's food in the cabinets. You know what I'm saying? Know that you don't have holes in your clothes, holes in your socks. You have shoes on your feet. It might not be name brand all the time, but you look clean. You look like somebody care about you. Okay? You smell good. You smell good and look good. Even though you don't have name brand clothes on all the time, you can still look good and smell good. These black people are so brainwashed with this name brand stuff, and I want it to stop. Okay? So, back in the day, black folks was getting killed over name brand stuff. And we're not about to start that again. You have to understand the devil tries to re-implement programs that work. It worked back in the 90s. Oh, you don't wear a name brand. We got talked about, joked about, and humiliated because you didn't wear a name brand. And but then you got killed because they stole your Nike shoes, your whatever jacket, leather jacket, your chains, your jewelry, your jersey, your pants. You got robbed for your clothes that was on your back and shoes on your feet because it was name brand. That's why I said the devil's program is very brainwashing, and I'm trying to get you to understand that. So, troop jackets, all that. My aunts, that when I showed the two that I showed pictures, were troop jackets. Who made troop jackets? The same person that made the drink called Snapple and owned the company, which was the Ku Klux Klan. Okay. So, our children not doing what we black women say is what? Serving the Ku Klux Klan agenda. They don't want to give us anything because we don't want to be on their drugs, or we don't want to sell their drugs, or we don't want to kick our children out of the house that are 18. That was something popular too. You gotta get out my house when you turn 18. Who made that up? Instead of our children helping pay us bills, pay our bills, okay? Help take care of each other. That's why you see these white families thriving. And I don't even date black men, to be honest with you. Okay, I date outside of my race, but I'm trying to tell you the downfalls of black people. Okay. So my own son, that I got a good job to because I was property manager. I got him a maintenance job and making more money than he was making. And so he lived with me, and he, of course, try to get your stuff together, and but also helping me in the meantime. Don't just try to live. They trying to make our children of these single parent mothers live off of them, taking advantage of them. Don't pay bills. Give your mama problems. Bitch, what the fuck? And this nigga ain't even giving me child support hardly, and you don't want to help me take care of you that have taken good care of you while you've been in my care? That's the KKK. That's the devil. The black man that supports the KKK is his demons. Okay. So, I asked my son and my sister, she's the Eastern Star. She's the demon. Okay? She is a demon. And she tried, when I was locked up, she tried to put my kids in uh, Freemason programs. Some of them have programs for children, making them do rituals as children. These Freemasons are demonic. Okay? And so she waits till I'm locked up to try to put them in some kind of program because they offer free haircuts. Okay. Or discount haircuts or some shit. So, I tell you, don't always be happy about stuff that you might get for free because it might come with a price tag or it's trying to. So, and that's another thing they try to do with single parent mothers, low income families, trying to draw you in into the devil's program. So, my sister, half sister, I don't have any whole sisters or brothers. I'm the only child between my parents. And my parents have some issues, as you can see. They try to sell me to individuals that have a lot of money. Some of us will sell our souls for little or nothing, sell our own family members, and the individuals will sometimes sell them a dream, a fucking fantasy that was never going to occur, that this individual would be well taken care of. You have to understand the devil is very conniving and deceitful. And so, again, back on my son, and here it is, an hour of the video. Sorry. Hopefully, you'll watch it. Not going to make it too long. But my son, I asked him, instead of paying 500 a month, and this is a big house, 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom house, and very big house. I had a living room, dining room, den, and he was only paying $500. And I'm a single parent, you know what I'm saying? And do you know how much rent is nowadays? They're trying to hinder us with increasing the rent and the utilities and not our pay. They're trying to hinder us. They're trying to control us. They're trying to stress us out. Okay. They're trying to create problems in our household to complain about. They're trying. So I told him to pay 800 because I couldn't find a fucking job. My job got cut until I found another job. Or even listen, motherfucker, you got these foreigners to come over here and know how to support each other. Might be like 4 or 5 a family, living in one household. Some on the floor. Some, and if one loses a job, the other one picks up the whole amount. There's no complaints. We gotta survive. We're trying to make it. Black people don't know how. Okay. That's our downfall. We want to party with each other. We want to be in each other's faces and each other's lives, but we don't know how and don't want to support each other. We're just waiting around, crab in a barrel type of motherfuckers. Oh, this motherfucker trying to get out. Let me pull him back down. Instead of saying we could lift all of each other up if we do what has to be, what needs to be done in the household. What needs to be done in the household? Someone picking up the other slack. We have issues with that. Picking up other people's slack that lives in our own house. That is our family member. Picking up each other's slack. I'm not saying pay like your husband or something is lazy and don't want to find a job. Okay. And then while he so-called looking for a job, he want to keep smoking weed or doing drugs. Women need to stop supporting demons and having their babies. Stop having demons babies. Okay. Some of these men have wives and women that living with them that are streetwalkers and are paying the bills and all that kind of stuff. Like, she pay the bills, and then come home and kiss her all in the mouth after she done sucked however many you know what. Okay, it's some real low life men out here. It really is. And so I told him to pay $800. He had a problem with it because my half sister, which didn't even let me, her is another story. That's why I said these Hebrew Israelites are demonic. Okay. They're demonic. So I came down here in a situation that I told her her father was the cause of, and she wanted to tell me she don't believe me. Okay, I mean you are part of the plot. You are his demon that's working for him. This man, you have a big issue with men trying to sleep with their stepdaughters or daughters. Men, some men are more acceptable for demonic hosting. Demons look for hosts. They want to understand us more. They want to, in order to control us. Not trying to understand us, they're trying to control us. They want us to do what they say do. These are demons. So, my half sister know that I had came out of a bad situation and had to move down here. And had I had the gas money, I would have moved to Florida. Um, Not even to Alabama, where my I was being asked to move to by my father's family because I'm gonna find out my father's family have a lot of situations and issues themselves. So my car wasn't running good. My son's car wasn't running good, and my sister told me that I couldn't live with her, but my children could. So basically, you're telling me to go live out on the street. A person that never had an issue with. Okay, this man that I told her about, I said he know your father, and then your father said he don't know him. She said, well, then I'm sure that he's a liar. No, bitch. This man said that he. That's why I said she's a liar. She a liar. Her father's a liar, and they were trying to sell me. Understand that you have a very big issue with these Easter Stars and Masons where they're trying to sell their step siblings or people in their family. These are demons working for the devil. And so me and her never had an argument or fight or whatever. And so that would, why would you not let me stay with you? Well, my husband, he don't like people staying with us. Again, if I'm family and this is an individual that has helped me in the past, like pay for her college books, because she didn't have the money, and she said her so-called family members, parents didn't have the money. That's why I said stop it. I don't got time for none of this shit. These motherfuckers are demons. And a lot of people need to understand. And when you have a demon, you need to recognize that. You need to recognize that you have demons in your family. It says it in the Bible too. You understand? Demons are real. You want to understand, you want to say God is real, but so is the devil. And people don't want to have a grasp, a understanding. Okay. That there even is a such thing. So this is why I say bits and pieces of information to individual because I want to see how much information you're gonna tell me and what you're gonna do with it. So this bitch, she said that he must be a liar. This man told me that before he even came down to North Carolina, that he met my sister before, half sister, okay, and that he took transcendental meditation classes with her father. Her father, I showed him a picture. He said he never seen a man. He's a liar. Her father is a liar. And I believe that he is the devil or one of the devil's main demons. Okay. So, I met so many women that said that they have children by their stepfathers raping them. Okay. My stepfather has tried. He hasn't tried. He has. Okay. Touched me inappropriately on quite a few occasions. All right. So, and my real father is my stepfather's demon. Some fathers, you have to understand, some fathers don't give a fuck about their children. Some fathers don't give a fuck about the children's mother. Men have a different way of feeling, of concept, of thought, of emotions. They don't, they don't think like us. Okay? They don't understand our emotions. They don't even try to. They don't care. They just want to control us and want what they want. Okay? Men don't care anything other than pussy, drugs, and sex, and money. Well, head. But you don't want to say that. You say sex and women, pussy and sex, other sexual, things. So, you have a lot of fathers that care more about their wives too than their own children that are from another relationship. Men can easily turn into demons more than women. That's why, and then you have to also dissect the Bible and break down it, because some of it is lies. Some of the things in the Bible are lies, and some of it is truth. The devil gives you something; he got to give you the lie and the truth to try to get you to do what they want you to do and control you. So the Bible was introduced to us or reintroduced to us during slavery. After, because remember, we didn't speak their language. They had to teach us their language and then teach us their Bible. So it says that Adam, that Eve ate the apple, which fucked up the society. But you have less women than men raping children and having sex with children. You have a few women that are doing that. You do. I even had ran into a guy that I used to boost with on the street that said his mother used to rape him. She wasn't with his father, but his mother, she was Caucasian, his father was black, and his mother used to have sex with him as a child. So it is some demonic women out here. It is. But it's more demonic men than it is women. Women are just easily controlled and want to be submissive because that's what they were forced to do. We women that came from Native American and Africa were tribe leaders, were warriors, were leaders of nations. And that's what they don't want to happen. And that's why black women, not black men, are the most oppressed in the world, not just United States, because of our leadership, of our power, of our strength. or shall I say, of hue descendants, melanated descendants, melanated individuals. So back to my son, and I tried to be close with him, and that's why you need to keep your legs closed because abortion law should never come up, never, never. That's not um, like a gift or a commodity. What do you call it? The word I'm looking for. I can't think of it right now. But this is our body. This is our womb. This is our pussy. Do you understand? Should nobody tell you you have to have someone's child that you don't want to have? Even if he is a good man, who's to say that you are at a place in your life where you've accomplished what you want to accomplish? That man could die tomorrow. What are you going to do? Are you able to care for that child? Because if not, they have a program of people that are called the CPS, Child Protective Services, that will come take those children from you and give them to the state, where they're probably beat because a lot of them I heard were. I've learned run into a lot of people that say that they were in CPS and orphanages and adoption and foster care that were beat by their so-called guardians and raped. So, ladies, you really need to start making some better choices of decisions, even when you are forced by the devil. Okay? So, my issue was you're reading my story that I was forced by some demons of the devil and to have children with demons. My stepfather is a demon, and he tried to force me passively behind closed doors to mother children of individuals that either is in his friend base or family base relationship. So he sold me behind closed doors. His family say, "Oh, she's intelligent or whatever. She got good genes or whatever, maybe, or I want her, in my family. Let me pay you behind closed doors." That's what's happening with these groups and gangs and Freemasons and Eastern Star. They're paying behind closed doors for their children to be mated with individuals that they want in their family or they want to be family members with. Behind and not even telling their children and fucking up your mother and father has been fucking up our lives for generations. And a lot of times they are putting them on drugs to make irrational decisions and dysfunctional. Okay. So with people that you ain't even interested in and wasn't and would not be, we need to stop them from doing that because they're fucking up everything. That's why this world is so imbalanced. Because us humans are so imbalanced. And a lot of you need to really understand what astrology is and compatibility. You got fruits and vegetables that know what compatibility is. Okay, I'm a master gardener. Um, I'm a master of a lot of things. but I'm not a master of all. And a lot of these individuals are very egotistical and on their high horse when they need to be more humble. Um, but vegetables, there are some vegetables that you can't plant next to each other because they don't like each other. So they don't thrive. It's the same way with certain spirits, individuals. You have angels, you have demons. You have some people that don't have no souls. Those are basically demons. Soulless, listen, these drugs are causing people to be zombied out to the point of no recovery. They can't make good decisions. They're so used to the devil telling them what to do. So, there are individuals that are putting drugs in people, marijuana, putting dipping embalming fluid on cigarettes, are trying to force people on drugs because it makes money, or they want to get an individual that's supposed to be in leadership to a level of followership. All they want from us women is to have their babies, some of them to have their demons. And they've been killing angels and incarcerating angels. How many times you done heard some drugs was planted on somebody by the police? These are organized plots by the devil. They tried to get me one time. I had some drugs on me, and I was selling to in a high trafficking area where it was streetwalkers and drug dealers and drug addicts. And that's why I said my stepfather is a demonic bitch. And I'm trying to make people hear my story because your story may be very similar if you really pay attention and meditate to bring some clarity into your life. And this individual that lived right directly across the street was my so-called best friend. And come to find out that, that girl that also mother was tied to the bed, so she say, and beat by her father, is probably related to my stepfather because of the way that we met. You have to look at how what were the grounds, what was going on, who was around of us meeting, how were we introduced. And in this group called Nawabians and gang members, they like to try to initiate introductions, meetings, something that would never occur or never meant to occur. And me and my ex-husband was never meant to occur. They almost killed me. You have to be mindful of who you tell your information to. And are these individuals resurfacing during certain occurrences of incidents? We really have you have to pay and that's why they keep putting us on drugs. Because you don't pay attention when you're on drugs sometimes. I did. I knock a motherfucker out real quick. I'm not on drugs, but like marijuana, you know, alcohol, you can see out the corner in the back of my eye, in my head. Okay, coming around the corner, boom, like yep, concrete. But it seems like black folks don't understand that you don't have to go to jail, you don't have to be in a gang, you don't have to be in an organization, you don't have to sell drugs, you don't have any of that to prove to anyone that you are a soldier or a leader or a queen or king, and should be respected. So I'll call her back later. So my son, I told him, how about we, cook or whatever, sell dinners, to your organization. I don't want to join, but that's your life, that's your decision, and I like birthdays. I like receiving gifts on my birthday. And I like celebrating holidays. And I don't want anyone trying to stop me from being happy while this world tries so hard of making us sad. So, and he stopped buying me, things like flowers, which he used to do, and, candies and stuff like that, which, me and was very close, even though despite my ex-husband tried to very much interfere in our relationship, uh, and break it apart. And my son, I think he's a fake bitch like his father, because some of his Facebook friends and some of the information that I didn't tell him, this is why I'm really making this video, because this should be out, because my son is wicked, just like his father. Okay, which his father is related to to my stepfather's family member or my mother's family member, because both of them two are wicked, very much drug addicts. Okay, and will sell their soul for little or nothing. So this bitch is on his Facebook page, which is my ex-husband's sister that harasses me. Okay, and she harasses me behind closed doors, like when I'm not around. She got a lot of shit to say, but she don't never say shit to my face. Okay. Turn that light back on. I'm doing a video. What are you doing? Why would you do that? This right here is another one of his Facebook friends. My ex-husband's stepbrother and stepsister are Facebook friends on my son's, were supposed to be son, Facebook page, and know that these are motherfuckers are the cause of our breakdown and why we're even in a different state. So, and these motherfuckers are such a wicked. My ex-husband family is so wicked, so wicked. And my ex-husband is the murderer of his baby mama that's dead. He murdered her. He told me. I seen her on the news. I looked her name up. It says she's deceased. I looked up her information. It said what date she died or got killed. I seen her on the news. It was nationally on the news of her incident of them shooting her in the head and burning and setting her house on fire. When I was working for the sheriff department, I seen this on the news. So, like I said, it's some demons in my family that's trying to force me to be with him. And my father is one of his demons. I looked up my ex-husband's name, did a background check on him, and he lived in another state, Alabama, but a part of Alabama which my father family lives in. There's no coincidence. So what I like to know is how much money did his family pay him? Um, and how I know that he changed his name to Ty Mark, and it shows the same family members. So he lived in Alabama for a while. And I'm not very close with my father family, never have been, never been to Alabama, don't really know none of his family, don't even really know him that much. And have tried my best to keep him and his family out my life because there's always some drama. There's always something of a negative that's going on, or his mother, all she did was talk negatively about her family and how they treated her and what they wouldn't do, like holding her hostage, holding her prisoner as a family member, trying to control her household and her children, and even her. These are demons. Her family talked about her so negatively when she wasn't around, and when she was, just so disrespectful. And then for her daughter to threaten her the day before, the light skinned one, supposed to be the same father as the dark skinned one. My grandmother is darker than me. Okay. I'm in between my father's color and my grandmother's color. And and then the light skinned one supposedly said that she found out she had a different father, but don't know his name or whatever. Like, these women with all these different baby daddies. I don't know what was going on back then. Was it men raping y'all or what? Okay. But and they really tried to get us off early out of the household with a man, and a man come purchase. Yeah, they were purchasing us like property. So my ex husband, which is a Taurus, and I'm a Sagittarius, shit, we're not even compatible. And my mother and stepfather, Sagittarius and Cancer, not even compatible. Like companion vegetable garden. We're not compatible. We were never meant to be planted next to each other. And so, just like my first son's father, a Cancer. My second ex-husband, a Taurus. Taurus. The devil is trying to unequally yoke us, and we're not understanding. We're so with coexistent. That's why they came out with coexistent. The devil came out with coexistent, not as individuals. Why would we? The devil is what wants us to coexist with what should not be. Having transgender bathrooms should not be. And do you know that this has been on the news where girls have been getting raped in these bathrooms by these transgender men that still haven't made a change below the waist. This is serious. These gay men are attacking women and children. And so my son, he said, no, I don't think that'll be a good idea or whatever, of us um, doing dinners. I'm like, why not? We need the extra money right now because I'm not finding a real job really. A lot of the restaurants closed down. They had no restaurant experience. It was just a mess, but he held down the job because of course properties needed maintenance. So pay the rent, right? My half sister was like, why are you making bitch, this is my household. Why are you coming asking questions about my household? Okay, and it's like, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers? My stepfather is demonic, and so is his children. And he didn't turn my mother against me, just like these motherfuckers trying to turn my children against me. And my mother, he turned her against me. And it's like me, I was in the middle. He would talk about my mother. He'd say my mother hates me. She's jealous of me. These men are demonic. So, she said to my son, because he was like, yeah, she asked me, why do I have to pay the rent? Bitch, why do you have to pay the rent? Because I said so. And it's like, I'm really tired of these men saying they said so, and the kids say okay, and us women saying it, and it's not okay. That's what I'm talking about. The devil hates women. The devil don't like women. Mm. The devil is gay. The devil like men. It rapes women because it hates women, but it likes men. Okay. So, mm, me and my son got into it. He put me in a mental hospital, and so did my wicked ass mother and half sister, because this bitch pushed me like she thought she was gonna push me when I was a kid. She just abused me for no reason as a child, and the police here did not even believe me and took me to the mental hospital, even though I had a scar on my leg from falling down because she pushed me all of a sudden. What the fuck? And then didn't want to give me my key, so I tore her door up and they took me away. And then she tells my half brother, the same full brother, half sister, that me and her, before this incident, never had an argument. Me and her weren't getting along. This bitch is a liar. This bitch is a demon. She his demon. Some of our mothers are our stepfather's demons. When I hear these other women say that I told my mother that her husband is touching on me, and she says she don't trust me or believe me, that's I hear that so much. She said she don't believe me. She said she don't trust me. Why? Why would a child say that? Something like that. Anyway, why? Unless it really is happening. because the devil was controlling these women's minds. I have heard of women that have children by their stepfather as children, not women. 13, 14, 15. These men is touching us. Okay, family members touching us. We really need to talk to children when they're really young about being touched. I talked to moms when they was toddlers. Nobody's supposed to wash you but me. Touch this, but when I washed them up as little babies, I tell them, oh, mama can touch right here. Nobody else. Okay. Women, even though you think you trust your man, put hidden cameras up. These motherfuckers do it. They got bitch. They looking for you to cheat. They looking for you to tell a lie just so they can go fuck around on you and then say why they fucked around on you. Even they was the one that was dirty fucking around on you anyway. They've been planting tape recorders and goddamn video cameras trying to hear what we say in our conversations. These men are dirty, bitch. My ex-husband did that, and that so quiet he thought was gonna give him a reason to put his hands on me, and why he choked me, and so quiet had a reason. This bitch is the devil. My ex-husband is demonic. That was the reason why he was charged with attempted murder. He choked me till I passed out, and then put my head through a wall because of what I said on the tape recorder. But this nigga was cheating with a bitch already. I had proof of it because I had access. He didn't know to his Facebook, reading his messages, and he got mad because I was like, he kept asking my son, trying to pay him the same one I'm talking about. So I don't know if his family intimidated him or what. Same one that window was shot out. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. And see, my son, I told him, I was like, look, these motherfuckers moved down here and have been harassing me, following me. And instead of him saying, because I know he had money, I've seen his bank account, saying, you know what, let's just pick up, I want my mama to be safe. And I know that my mama will end somebody's life, and she don't want to be in jail because she want to be here with me, and she want to be here with my brothers. Instead of a child thinking that, I don't know what they, like, are you scared? What's going on here? Want to talk about it? Don't even want to talk about it. Is to avoid. We like to avoid situation conversations as black people that need to be discussed. And I told him I'm ready to move out of this state. And instead of him saying, "Come on, let's move," just like the bills, I got you covered. Boom. Because that's the type of person I am and have been. Do you understand? These motherfuckers are demons trying to feed off of angels. Okay? Almost. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, these are demons trying to feed off of angels. Okay? Some people in our family need a long, cold nap. Okay? And the law system need to understand it. That's why the law system is run by the devil, because it don't understand. It doesn't understand spiritual things, but they had a Salem witch hunt. But you don't want to understand spiritual things. You don't want to understand demons on individuals, and how some people have very good reasons of putting their hands on individuals that should not be charged. But then they want to let these demons go and say, oh, it was out of self-defense of why they murdered an innocent person because they had a gun on them. Mm. So, my son is very much in question because he had enough money to say, you know what, let's move out of the state and move somewhere else. Where you want to go? What you think, or what you think we should do? What do you think we should do? I already told him that the judge said if I go back to Michigan and fill out paperwork, and nobody has helped me. My half sister, she know that, has not said how much money do you need, and she got the money. She do. She got the money, and she could have gave me the money, knowing goddamn well I would have paid her back. Do you understand? That's how demons are. They try to act like they're there to help you, but they really ain't. They got a curtain, okay, that they're laughing behind, that they're, probably got a dildo to try praying on your downfall. Okay, we think such low of sex, and there's are forms of sex that can be used to lift us women up. So, and I ain't talking about with no man. So, that bitch is a demon. And she's trying to ruin my household. And she has lied to my children. And my children are to the point where they don't even fully trust me. I don't believe that. She wouldn't do that. She wouldn't say that. Listen, that's how these demons will try to fuck up your life. Your family members are the demons. My son, he could have easily gave me the money to go up north, file charges on these motherfuckers, and brought the paperwork here, and I wouldn't have no felony. Do you think that he? I done told him many times. He keep beating around the bush, talking up some other conversation that the fuck I don't want to hear. I want to hear about my freedom. Trying to keep certain individuals in captivity. Please watch my video. Please like and subscribe. Please share. What the information I'm saying is very vital to a lot of what's going on with a lot of these young women in our families, of men trying to purchase us and even sex trade us, like hoe us out, trying to hoe us out. These men are demonic, a lot of them. Stop thinking that the most of the world is better, is good. No, it's not. That's why we got so much wars. Please, can you come to reality? And these wars will happen. A lot of women and children, innocent, get murdered. The devil is killing off innocent people. So, like I said, if I can fucking come up with the money, I could press charges against these motherfuckers. And these motherfuckers would have never probably even came down here following me. Women need to stop saying, I'm going to let God handle it. God gave us the law system. And the law system is real fucked up and demonic, true enough. But the thing about it is, if we women learn how to stand together, and these motherfuckers want to keep their men friends around just about every day, getting high, start keeping your women friends around. Start watching these motherfuckers. Listen, I done beat some men ass. I done whipped my ex-husband's ass. But it's like, do I want to keep fighting with you? And if he attacked me from behind, you know what I'm saying? Punk nigga like to attack me from behind. I say some old smart ass shit like, fuck you, bitch. And I'm about to go outside, back then, have a cigarette. Fuck you, bitch. I'm about to go smoke. Fuck you, bitch. You know? And I turn my back, and where do I hear this nigga running up, snatching me up? They come in my no. They like if I'm the won't come to me, come at me in my fucking face. You know what I'm saying? I do shit at a motherfucker. Fuck you, bitch. Do everything on the fucking table. Bitch. Fuck you, bitch. To do all the shit. Fluid, food, whatever the fuck. At the motherfucker. Okay. He didn't get up right there from the table and attack me. After I turned my back and started walking around, this nigga want to run up on me. That's why the next time your motherfucking ass ran up on me, what I did, bitch, I threw your bitch ass across the motherfucking room. Didn't I, bitch? Women, you need to learn how to put your hands back on these men, even if you think that you're going to get fucked up. Listen, I'm going to tell you something, because I thought that because I'm pretty, you know what I'm saying? Don't want my teeth fucked up. You know what I mean? Teeth cost a lot of motherfucking money, bitch. These fake ass teeth, these, what you call them, implants or whatever, that shit is high as hell. These niggas, they like to punch us, do stuff to our face. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been hit in no face because I would have cut that nigga into sleep. But what I'm saying is, okay, women settle too much for shit that you shouldn't. Well, we wouldn't have these men out here raping us and our children and starting unnecessary wars with innocent individuals. If we stop settling and close your fucking legs and stop having all these different baby daddies, okay, bitches? Men will do whatever you allow them to do. Okay? They're sex demons. So, if you need to talk to me, my email address is bookauthoress400degrees, the word degree spelled out, at gmail.com. Type me up, email me, Google me, Google Aaliyah Henderson. You'll find me all on Google. If you need to contact me, I'm very easy to reach. Email me, and I will respond to you. Now, if you email me a whole lot, then you're going to have to pay something. Money, gift cards, gifts, shoes, clothes, something. But if you just need some motherfucking help and you need somebody to talk to, hit me up. That's why these motherfuckers try to keep me quiet and try to keep me broke, because they don't want other people to know this one of the realest bitch on the motherfucking planet. Real down to earth, laid back. I don't start no trouble. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no trouble starter. You ask some of my neighbors, yeah, I don't put a gun out on a few motherfuckers. But that was your medicine. Yeah, and shot at motherfucker. That was your medicine. It's like, could you leave me alone kind of medicine. Boom, 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 nigga. I got guns too. They always want to talk about they got guns. They just need guns, knives, pepper spray. I hear about these women getting off work, getting raped after they get off the bus. Motherfuckers following you. You need to be mindful and pay attention to your surroundings. You need to teach your children, these women, to be mindful of their situations, their environment. Pay attention to the detail, because the devil sets up in all kind of different you can detail your environment, your situation, to make certain occurrences. So, you young girls and you young women, you having children at a young age, that's what they try to make us to have children when we're ignorant, and then take away by doping up the baby boomers. The devil attacks certain generations to weaken the next generation. When those generations become strong, then the children are weak. When that generation becomes strong, you know what I'm saying? You have to look at the timelines too of what happened, what was going on, what is our breakdown, where is our breakdowns occurring, and read some of my books. I'm making another one right now. I've just been dealing with opening up a new store, and trying to have some kind of success from it, because I haven't been getting the feedback really that it's like people don't want to hear real shit. People are so fake nowadays. They just want to hear bullshit. They want to hear about love and hip hop. They want to see people's lives being destroyed right on TV. That's how the devil will show you how strong it is in America and around the world just by watching TV, reality shows, and TV shows. And we as individual humans, all we want to do is pray about it. But what did it say in the Bible? You got to put the work in. You can't just pray about it. You have to work and pray. God said, I will carry you if you start walking. Is it not? If you work and you make those steps and those imprints in the sand, then what do you see? Someone else imprints, because you putting in the work. You finally making an understanding. So, um, men will rape us till there's nothing left in society. But we are the key to society because we give birth to society. And it's like these weak. I'm so sick of these weak leadership women. They want us to be weak, and then copying off of us. This man right here said, "Why don't you call Iyanla Van Zant? Iyanla Van Zant might be one of his family members, and the one that is helping oppress me." His name is Quali Rivers. You see Ebony Rivers. He said, "Why don't you call Iyanla Van Zant? Do you know I've contacted her many occasions? She has not contacted me back." You need to understand too and do the research that these men are giving women and other men cancer. These gay men are trying to run the country. Gay men are demons, they're demonic. And so are gay women. But gay men are more demonic than gay women. I've done my research. And I like to be around individuals to also do my research. Just be quiet sometimes. And then figure out people's personalities and characteristics and everything, then start asking questions. My mother, she gay. So is my father. He's bisexual. Both of them are bisexual. And for whatever reason, they can't understand why I don't like women. They're gay. I'm not. See what God did? I can't stand women, but I love them enough to try to work together and to guide the society in the state that it needs to be at. So I love them, but I hate them because they are the breakdown of society. These weak ass women that don't know how to keep their legs closed, that don't know how to use this or or something else to make these men clear the path for true leadership. And to get rid of these demons because there's too many of them. So, we talked about how my sister, was like, why are you having your son pay most of your bills? Because in a household, it's called love and upliftment, is it not? If we want to love our neighbor, it say in the Bible, and give our neighbor some assistance if we can, why not give ourselves assistance if we can? Am I not wrong? Am I not right? Am I wrong for being right? Half until she started acting like half. Do you understand? Me, my stepfather, I used to call him my father. Because my father, he was always a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Never was in my life like that. Never been a positive role model figure. And my stepfather blinded me because I care for him as I did a father figure. And that's what the devil is trying to break down. Like our father figures, they're trying to make a sexual figure. You have men raping their own blood daughters. That's sick, ain't it? I know some individuals that have been raped by their father, not stepfather, their father. So what I'm trying to say is we need to get outside of our own lives, outside of our own head, and out of the TV and video games, and see what's really going on outside. I was young, didn't pay attention, stayed in the house watching Cosby and Different World and VH1 and 106 in Park and all that kind of stuff, and was seeing a lot of girls getting pregnant in my neighborhood, 13, 14, 15 year olds. So I'm 12. And, that's why I went and put myself on birth control. Some of us need to learn the simple things. Wear a condom and also get on birth control. Make sure you take your pill. Set an alarm clock on your phone. Okay. There are some things that I can help a lot of women out with concentrating, focusing. I study herbs and yoga, and there are some techniques in yoga and herbalists can give you that will help you with a lot of forgetful, unimportant, just some things that can help and better your life. So, I came here as a healer, a messenger, a leader. And I'm not tooting my horn or being egotistical or anything about it. It's just how I carry myself and what I've done in my life. And it is hard being a leader. It is very hard, especially with these demonic men trying to put you in their bed. Some of these men are sick. Okay. With how they try to plot to get you in their bed or impregnating you or marrying you. Some of these men are sick. They have sick demons on them. Some okay, go to the Botanica, get these washes, okay, and break demons off some of your men. And they want to say, "Oh, she used witchcraft against me, and to try to control me and all this other kind of stuff." Listen, I don't do call me spells. I don't do love spells either because if you are in love, I give advice. I give spiritual advice, and I give, herbs, all that kind of stuff, and just advice. I consider myself. I wouldn't say, oh, white witch. Demons are dark energy, so you have to learn how to use dark energy in a positive way. Not and love spells are dark energy, whether you want to know it or not. So you can't control somebody to love you, and you shouldn't try to. And I can tell you when witchcraft is being implemented on you by you talking to me and telling me your situations and what's really going on in your life. I can give you advice. So, I have, some individuals want you to go in certain fields or areas because they think that, they want to take care of their other demons, their demonic children, demonic followers. And they're trying to force me to be a celebrity as far as like sing or rap, but like girls too. They keep trying to put me, date me in, and here come another woman coming in the room with some shit that you didn't even have a discussion with me about. So, or tear up your vehicles, or if you're buying a vehicle from a small car dealership that's owned by a personal owner, and how they like to try to pay some of these individuals at places like that to confiscate or what do you come get your goddamn car. I forget right now. So I need to be taking some of my supplements too. But here it is, a 2 hour video. Oh my goodness. So I hope that you do enjoy conversating with me and my topics in conversation because it looks like I do have some people. I have over 3,000 um, subscribers. So you know, and I haven't been a YouTuber not even a year. So I think that's pretty good. So but your children can get you involved in with individuals and situations that you don't want to be. That's why you should always know who your children hang around. And siblings. and parents and cousins. You should know, especially if they have drama in their life or individuals that have been dramatic, causing unnecessary situations. You need to pay attention to those individuals because you don't want that shit in your life or your children's life. And then you want to say, oh, they're grown, they haven't made their own decisions, all that stuff. That stuff can trickle into your life. Sometimes we have to gain the control of individuals and kind of manhandle them, even though you're a woman, to fuck out your goddamn life. So, some people think that, some women are dykish or gay or manly. But if you come from, if your man at home is trying to put hands on you, and you got people in the neighborhood that you beef with sometimes try to put hands on you for no reason, it's because some of these gangs they pay people because they want to know how hard you are you gonna protect yourself. But then they still yet want to try to put you down because they're trying to control your dating. You don't know what happened in slavery. Willie Lynch. Okay. So, I don't like women, and gay women can be demonic too. We're trying to, make women manly or submissive or whatever, and trying to control them. That's the devil's work too. Okay. A lot of us need to learn how to stand firm on our decisions of what our morals are. If those are your morals, then somebody shouldn't be able to come in and say, maybe you need to bend them a little bit. Maybe you need to loosen up a little. Maybe you shouldn't be so strict. Maybe you shouldn't be so religious. I burnt my fucking food. Okay. I'm gonna order me some food. I'm gonna have to order some food. Hold on 1 second, I'll be right back. I burned my food. Okay, sorry about that. But how to use the bathroom. Then to our video. We have a lot of black traders. Okay, that's how why slavery lasted so long. These door openers that were hired like to continue to be door openers. That's why they created, I want to say Santeria and Yoruba lasted. I mean, try to implement that more into our life because, and then make up all of these false characters, in Santeria in Europe of Orishas. These are individuals that are demons in all actuality. Okay, this is they are demonic cults, and it's dark magic that used to be considered light magic. And as you can see, if our elements are have been poisoned, then why not our so-called orishas, right? The air is what polluted, okay? The water is what um, polluted, basically. I was just looking for another word, but um, our food is what really not food. Why isn't our food really food? That doesn't make sense, does it? So, I have a father that I have to incarcerate myself. And, because he wants to listen to the devil, or he is the devil. You And, even my ex husband called him a real low life piece of shit ass bitch nigga. And I'm like, what? What is that? And it was like my father was trying to hang around him and, really kind of was up in his ass, which was kind of weird to me. And it's because he knows him. He knows my ex husband. And as you can see right here, he's probably a gang member of the Vice Lords, is what I'm thinking. Vice Lords are demons. The 5-star, they're demons. Okay. And pagans use the 5-star, point star, but it's within a circle. Okay. So, and then you have individuals that use 6-star pointed stars. So as you can see right here, those are gang member signs. Okay. All those different kind of handshakes and all that stuff. Those are gang member handshakes. Even the Freemasons have certain handshakes. Not all of the Freemasons know about. Okay. And these individuals, I tried to show the first time I went to court. Um, these individuals that my ex-husband ran a business and they wanted to tell me I didn't have enough proof for his child support to be. They are the Ku Klux Klan hates black women. Black women need us to understand and stop being so stupid. That you have some white men that will love you and will take care of you and truly look at you as an individual, another, saying human being, life form. And then you have some that want to try to control you, violate you, and dominate you. And not saying that you should put up with your black race that has a lot of dysfunctional bipolar issues and loyalty issues. But that he has celebrities right here, as you can see, some of those celebrities. Okay. And that are vice lords. Gang members support gang members in trying to control the population. And like I said, my son, they're trying to control my son. Okay. So I don't know, maybe he's weak. They try to make chill, if an individual is strong, they try to send not another strong individual, but one that is going to do what the devil wants done, to dominate the true children, to be weak or either do what they say. Either be weak or do what we say. That's how the devil sets his rules. So, I told my sister because my stepfather called me threatening me. He's a real bitch nigga. And, she don't want to believe me, and some of my family members don't want to believe me, and I don't care. Because either you getting paid to not care, or you're a demon. So you're a demon that's getting paid, or you're a demon because you don't want to be involved. A lot of black people don't want to be involved in mess. They don't want to. They're weak. They don't want to fight. They talk about this and that, but a lot of them are weak. Okay. So, my ex-husband didn't see that I noticed that he gave a Mason symbol in court, which made this judge even ask me stupid ass questions that didn't even make sense. And the courtroom didn't I didn't hear no gasps. I didn't hear that don't make sense. This is how brainwashed we are. Okay? That you could be right in court and the judge say some stupid ass sounding shit because an ignorant ass nigga and a woman stepped in the court that has some kind of intelligence. They don't want us black women to have intelligence. And these low life demonic niggas know that. They know that. That's why we get treated the way we do. Trying to put us up with the intelligent ones with a whole bunch of children. So what? We can't fix this world. The devil still succeeds and controls. Even these motherfuckers don't even care about their own children being gay and have forced them to by beating them or raping them, belittling them, sending gay people after them, poisoning them, putting drugs in their water, putting drugs in their marijuana. Some of these men are demons, bitch. Black men, some of them are demons. I mean, sometimes you have so many demons in your family that you don't recognize the angels. The ones who came here to do good. The ones who came here to lift us out of this bullshit. The one who came here to make positive changes. Okay? So, like I said, my stepfather and this man right here, he took me over to this man's house. I forget if I came back from visiting my biological father or what. But I came back from spending the night with somebody else because I had a bag of clothes and my personal items with me. And this man right here, okay, which named his daughter my name, had a hidden camera in the shower. For some reason, my stepfather tried so very hard to coerce me to get in this man's shower because he had some new water system. That's why I said these Hebrew Israelites, these Nawabians, these Black Panthers, these Crip and Vice Lords, Bloods, they're demons. Okay. Told me that his friend had a new water softener system, and water softener system helps take the toxins out of the water and make your skin real nice and soft. And it did, like you could tell the big difference. Like it was a very, very big difference. But I could just wash my hands and notice that I didn't have to take a shower. But he wanted to take a shower because they're trying to get naked images of some of these women in order to try to sell them. That's why I said, you women, you need to plant some hidden cameras around your house, okay? Especially when you're not at home with these men that are not the father of the children. And sometimes the ones that are. Because, like I said, I talked to quite a few girls that have been raped by their own father, and some men too, okay? And men that have been raped by their stepfathers, okay? Red and black, bloods, symbol, right? So, this is I don't want to turn this video into much longer than this because it's almost 30 minutes. But I'm gonna be talking more about this because I'm trying to make it very known and clear that these individuals frame me, and because I could file charges on them and put them away for a very long time, and I'll let free myself and clear all of my charges because they're trying to control me. So by trying to control you, gang members try to put false charges on you, just like they say the police do. They try to put false charges on you too. So, and this right here, the Rio, okay, by Vlad Savage. He's from a different country, but he speaks about ancient demons behind the gay movement, okay, and how gay people try to control us. Okay. And when they say coexist, no, they're trying to control us. They're trying to get at our children. They're trying to rape us women. These motherfuckers are sick in the head. There's a that's a biological chemistry imbalance. Okay. So like I said, these individuals follow us, and I truly believe that this woman killed her mother, my grandmother. She said that she was gonna kill her the day before she got killed. Ain't that something? And my aunt, her sister, is the one that told me. So, and then that guy, so listen, that guy that is stalking me, that knows my stepfather and took transcendental meditation with him, first was going with this woman. And this woman has been using black magic against me. And so has this one, her daughter, which she was sleeping with Jason per year first. And then her daughter, that's on drugs, because she was a drug dealer, but not because she was a drug dealer. Some drug dealers back then didn't really give a shit about their kids being on drugs because they were on drugs. Um, so this is her daughter, which was on drugs, and she the one that married the Jason per year guy that she was fucking and sleeping with, and then had this. Okay, these men are demons, and at the time that he had her, I believe he was still in a relationship with his first wife. This polygamous thing, this Amerson or whatever it's called, where these men are trying to have multiple women, is just nothing but a disease pool. The numbers of, if you research the past few years, okay, the disease rate is going up. It's very high. AIDS, they're trying to keep on the hush. It's very high numbers here in America of the AIDS rate. That's how our nation tries to, that's how the devil tries to control us, by controlling the media, by controlling the research and researchers, and the drug industry, pharmaceutical, and the USDA. So this individual, she wrote a book that's harassing me and stalking me. Her granddaughter is stalking me. Okay, well, I just put Gangster the Guru. Okay, and then I later found her on what is this? I forget what site this was. Maybe it was Instagram. And this is her now. She's drawing marks and stuff on her face, so she's going crazy. So I do a little witchcraft myself. I do candles and all that kind of stuff, and baths, and somebody was attacking me, and they're dead now. So I'm glad that they overdosed on drugs, and they're not able to light candles and bother me. But they have a group, okay, that attacks people. When you have large number of groups that are willing to do what you say and attack people, the person feels the energy more than individual or a few people. That's why usually witches try to have covenants, or men try to have warlocks and witches try to have covenants. Okay, that's how they brainwash us in society. So people that don't think about witchcraft is real. It is, and I do write about it in my books. And if you want to help change the world, you not only have to do prayer, you have to be a witch. Okay, you have to put in the work. You have to. If you want change, fighting the devil is not easy. Okay? It's not. And there are certain things that I can tell you to carve in your candles, and how to clean your candles, and how to light your candles. And this person, this is another half sister of mine. But I had to put her on blast because some of these witches members, they're telling to give their children as innocent sacrifices, to let the devil rape their children, okay, or to be murdered, innocent blood. That's how what innocent sacrifices are. People that haven't done anything in life. I would be they're trying to make me an innocent sacrifice. That's why they did try to murder me a few times. That's why they've given me multiple death threats. And my first son, I don't know if he'd be willing to take a lie detector test. That's what they need to start back implementing, lie detector tests. He heard these threats. Okay. Someone was bold enough to leave a message. She has threatened me that has allowed her son to be raped. Okay. And then my mother with her demonic ass gonna say, yeah, I knew her son was gay, from the time he was little. No, you didn't. That nigga was raped. He had a girlfriend before that. So how are you gonna tell? That's why I said these motherfuckers are demonic. Okay. And then my stepfather, he's so busy trying to get my pussy that he ain't even worried about her. And his sister stuck his dick in her mouth. My half sister, another half sister. And the man still living. And the aunt, her aunt, because that's not my aunt, that's my stepfather's sister. So it would be my step aunt. She didn't even take the man to jail. And he did the same thing to their own daughter. These men making their daughters suck their, what? That's the devil. And some of them are Malachi York. Malachi York is a demon or the devil. Anybody that would do that to children is demonic. This man here, he didn't even do nothing about it. His sister married a man that raped his cousin, his underage cousin, and did prison time. And she keep having kids by him. Ain't that sick? So I'm not gonna keep going on about. I'm gonna cut this video short. But this man, he should be in jail. Okay, he should be in prison right along with Malachi York because he is one of the biggest problems of the black community. And so is Farrakhan and Elijah Muhammad, and so was Malcolm X at a time. And he said, this man here, that's my stepfather that should be dead, said that his father knew Malcolm X and had all his recordings. I listened to a lot of his recordings, but ate pork. Okay, I didn't learn that he knew because he didn't say nothing then while he was eating pork. And then when he stopped eating pork, then he wanted to say, okay, we grew up, we ate some pork when we were very, very young, but when we grew up, we stopped eating, we didn't eat pork. Um, but my thing is, why would you eat pork if your father knew Malcolm X and followed him and recorded him that he was a Muslim? My stepfather teachings is based, and our household is based on Muslim, and then in some of our family, majority of our family, and gang members such as Bloods, Vice Lords, teach and are based off a so-called Muslim background or teachings. But these men don't act like Muslims. These men act like heathens. And behind closed door, they eat pork. Just like that Jason Puryear guy that transcendental meditation and mantras and all that kind of stuff. Guru, fake guru. Was sitting there, came to my house, walking, eating pork rinds. Talking about, do I want some? No, very goddamn well that I don't eat pork. Do you understand what I'm saying? They're trying to force women on drugs and to eat pork. They're trying to force you to do demonic shit. And some of these women are just so stupid, you know. So, I can't. Um, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. But you can get demons out your life by standing together because the law system has made it where they're trying to force demons into our life, just like after slavery, they tried to force them into our lives. They went and poisoned them and demon and where the demonic don't want to beat us and put their hands on us and stuff. And then we went into where segregation ended. Though black women was being oppressed for a very long time. It showed you in Color Purple what was going on. They were raping our children, our own husbands. A lot of people they just want attention. They want their name in a book somewhere. They want to be noticed, known, instead of the work that they're so-called putting in, making the work. That should be the main focus, not to be known that the work that you're putting out works, that is beneficial, that is actually working, is actually helping people. So, my son, I don't trust him, and he's been very arrogant and egotistical, and just like acting like a piece of shit. and I just don't want him in my life. Just like his father, I will never want his father in my life. His father's a liar. He was a Muslim, and was a liar. He did cocaine, dated crackheads and whores, okay, and like to do drugs and eat pork behind closed doors. A lot of these Muslims are liars. They just want good women, and the good women to allow them to have multiple good women while they be demons and birth their demonic children. Women need to stop worrying about having a boyfriend or a man or getting married or a baby daddy or anything. Focus on your goddamn self. Get a college degree. Because say that man died, who gonna take care of his kids? You don't have no life insurance. Who gonna take care of all these goddamn kids? You're making your life miserable. You're creating imbalance, environment, and situations. You are the creator of your own destiny, but you're creating imbalance, irrational, dysfunctional situations and demonic occurrences in your own life because of your decisions. You need to look at long term. Don't look at right now. Look at long term. Long term. We too worried about short term. Short term, I need to get by. How you gonna get by if you got four, five, six, seven, eight kids? Anyway, stop having so many goddamn children too. It's ridiculous. Oh, I just love it. Bitch, listen. Your children don't. Your children want to be able to, if not name brand, they want to look clean and smell good. They want to walk around with their hair done, not all over the fucking goddamn place. I see some of these bitches walk out of the house looking decent and their children looking a mess. These are demon ass women. Demons. Or wretched ass demonic thought women with a whole bunch of kids looking raggedy as shit with a whole bunch of raggedy ass children that look like some rodents that crawled from beneath the wall, behind a wall. So, these men probably say, these women, they're so stupid. They want to be raped. They want to be controlled. They want us to rape their children. They want us to because they're not doing enough about it and they're not making true change. And the legal system, and then you can blame it on the men. The men are not protecting us women. They're doing what the devil wants them to do, being weak, okay, controlling the law system to let gays in our society. These straight men, your so-called straight men, in the bathroom stall, some of these would drill holes in the men's bathroom where they, what could fit through, and the man would bend over and put his behind there. They showed us some of the movies. You can talk about it. It talks about it in public. Every show that we have now is something gay on it. What happened to real TV? It's just straight plain TV. Some of our households are just straight plain households, just and because some of us don't allow that shit in our life because we won't coexist. Do you understand? So we individually to go out, radio stations and TV stations, to do what it is that we want to, that we're trying to do in our own households. Keep a clean PG-13 household and put in a code when you turn 18 so you can see other stuff. Do you see what I'm saying? Some things is inappropriate for children, but the devil wants to make you think that it's not, and that it's a part of society and should be accepted. Why should we accept what is not, what is unnatural? What is unnatural and should not be a part of the society and should be kept behind closed doors. I don't want that mess in my house. I don't want the devil's mess in my house. And we need to say that. We have straight parades now because we're so adamant at trying to voice the demands of the discipline and the religion way of life that we want our children to have. But you have to understand that the devil does not care. It don't it don't even want to care. It don't want to understand that there's a person that don't want to do gay things or see gay things. It's the devil. The devil doesn't care. So, like look at this legal system. The devil doesn't care. Women being stalked, showing proof of it. Got family members. She's telling family members you need to go file. These gang members and celebrities are paying or intimidating people so much that I guess they don't know what to do. Hmm. You have so many fucked up individuals that are trying to be an unfucked up individualized. But you're not gonna come over here and feed off of me because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to feed off of me and you're trying to take the food off my plate. Mm-mm. Some people say they just want to vibe. They want to, be around you. They like your energy. Some people are trying to steal your energy. Some people want to be you. And those individuals will make you look like you have something wrong with you and that you are the enemy instead of them who should be. Understand spiritual parasites and reality parasites and in your body parasites. We all got parasites. You need to try to be aware of who your parasites are. And if you have them in your body too. Call me. Not call me. Email me. I got too many crazy people out there where I would give out my phone number. But if I didn't have an ex-husband that was trying to kill me, okay, and family members because I don't want to be with him, these people are sick. Okay, they're sick. You can't force people to be with somebody they want to be with, and then you gotta come over my house and be in my face, bother me. We have a right to our privacy, and we need to make that an important goal of ours in setting to the devil and the devil's demons. Okay? My stomach growling. I'm hungry. I'm not ate today yet. You know, chunky people, fat people gotta eat early in the morning. And I burnt my goddamn food. Forgot it was in the oven doing the video. So I'm going to end this video because it's almost 3 hours long. Oh my gosh. I really hope that people start watching my information. That way we can stop. We can put our energy towards some powerful things like stopping wars, stopping our food from being poisoned, stopping and eliminating food that isn't food for us to try to digest, which is poisoning our system. Like, where's the government okaying and approving things that are harmful to us because it's ran by the devil? So, trying to think of, I think I pretty much did a lot of stuff. I'm trying to beat this court case, and I need an attorney, and I need money to pay for an attorney. An attorney said that I have enough evidence to prove that I'm innocent. But the law system, again, is demonic. So sometimes you can have all the evidence in the world with a public defender and still lose or get some kind of jail time or probation instead of having what a lot of demonic people have, money, and buying an attorney to prove your innocence and get all charges dropped. See how fucked up the law system is? You gotta have money just to prove that an innocent person is innocent. We're gonna speak more about how to do candles on the legal system and how I did some candles too. That and some of them broke. That's why it's very advisable that you know either someone's gonna be at home when you light candles, seven the glass candles, and having them in an area where it's not flammable if you're gonna be gone, or blowing them out and then relighting them. Unfortunately, that way some work spiritual is getting done better than none. Because I've had some candles crack and break, kind of like explode. With it's fighting so much demonic energy. So sometimes you got family members that do candles on other family members without them knowing. Okay, that person showing up in your dreams, that person energy around, and never is around. Okay, and you haven't really had too many good experiences. Sometimes you have, or at least you think you have, but not really. But you think that it hasn't been so bad. So those individuals are using black magic on you. Some of them using it on your children. Don't do candles with another man, women. You should never do a candle with a man unless you know for sure that that's going to be your life partner. That's your stronghold. That's your, the nigga kill for you. Okay? Don't do no candles with no man. Because a lot of these men are corrupted and have corrupted souls and demons on them that you don't know about, and demons around them that you don't know about. So, if anything, you have children, smaller children, you do them with your children to protect them from witches and warlocks and demons because that's when they like to attack us when we're young. Okay, videos almost, and hopefully my viewers will pick up too. Start getting more views. People asking questions and commenting. I'm really looking for some comments here. Some people that got some questions and some advice. So I'm gonna end this. I got stuff I gotta do today. What time is it? Yeah. So um, have a wonderful day. Pay attention to everything everybody says, everything that everybody does. And sometimes if you don't want to understand that you have enemies by somebody that you love, you have to step outside of yourself. It's the only real way that you will really know who is truly your enemy and who isn't. So please like and subscribe.